You're such a burden, my mother sighed, scrolling through her phone, her voice flat and careless, like she was commenting on the weather. I stood in the doorway, arms aching from the grocery bags I'd just carried in, bags filled with imported snacks she liked. Premium cuts of meat my father insisted on, things they never questioned how they could afford. A burden. I swallowed it like I always did, quiet, invisible, convenient. That night I lay awake staring at the ceiling, replaying every moment I'd worked myself to exhaustion. While they lived like royalty, early mornings, late nights, endless calls, deals, risks. Every peso I earned had one purpose, to keep this house standing. Except it wasn't really their house, and that was the part they never understood. The next morning, everything changed. At exactly 9 a.m., I made 3 calls. First, the bank. Freeze all secondary access, I said calmly. Yes, effective immediately. Second, the property management. I'm terminating all service payments. Utilities, maintenance, subscriptions, everything under my account. Third, the car dealership. Yes, I'll be reclaiming the vehicles. Both of them. By noon, the unraveling had begun. Why is the Wi-Fi not working? My mother snapped from the living room. Why is my card getting declined? My father shouted from the hallway. I didn't answer. I just sat at the dining table, quietly eating breakfast for once, not rushing off to fix another problem for them. They stormed in together, panic replacing their usual arrogance. What did you do? My father demanded. I looked up, calm for the first time in years. I stopped being your safety net. Confusion flickered across their faces. What are you talking about? Fix it, now. I let out a small, humorless laugh. You really don't get it, do you? I reached into my bag and pulled out a folder, sliding it across the table. Everything you've been using? The house, the cars, the accounts, the subscriptions. They're all under my name. Silence. My mother's face drained of color as she flipped through the papers. My father's hands trembled slightly as realization hit. You're lying, he said, but his voice lacked conviction. I'm not. I leaned back in my chair. You called me a burden, I continued, my voice steady. But I was the one carrying everything. Their world cracked right in front of me. You can't do this, my mother whispered. I already did. Right on cue, a knock echoed through the house. I stood up, walking past them to open the door. 2 men in uniform stood outside. Good afternoon, one of them said. We're here regarding the repossession. Behind me, I heard my father curse under his breath. I stepped aside, letting them in. This isn't your house, I said quietly, glancing back at my parents. It never was. They stood frozen, surrounded by the life they thought they owned, watching it slip away piece by piece. For the first time, I felt light, not like a burden,